carpentry. Yeah, it adds wagons. So you don't need a vehicle. I could get horses and build a covered wagon and go off and do my thing. Or I can use oxen for more hauling power. It adds, I think the solar stuff is oh, this is new. I didn't know they could build they have windmills for power. So it gives you more options. They also have mining, so I highly recommend Hydrocraft. That's the main one. If I had to get rid of all the mods except for one, I just keep Hydrocraft. We're also playing with a realistic durability mod. So in normal normal Project Zomboid, to me, the tools and everything don't last that long, right? You got a fireman's axe, and I can cut down like 10, 15 trees, and then it's broken. Not likely. So I like the realistic durability. That's a big one for me as well. I really like that. We also added Humvees. So I come from a military background, so did with Goose. So for me, I like having some of those military stuff, and they have military camps, so it fits the story and the overall, je ne sais quoi, let's say, of the game. So I added deuce and a halves, Humvees. I think they have a water tanker, but it adds some military vehicles. We also have, I think it's called Hell on Wheels or something, which adds motorcycles, electric wheelchairs, dirt bikes. There's one more. And I'm drawing a blank. But it adds things that you would find in Kentucky all the time. Okay. So those are the mods that we're playing with. Did I miss one? Oh, and irrigation pipes, which seem interesting. So they're basically, you know how you can plumb your sinks? It's the same thing, but they do it for your garden, which I thought was an interesting concept. So you can build irrigation paths. So I was like, all right, we'll get that one a try. So that's what we're using in this playthrough. And I want to do it all. Although I know for a fact, even if we play this for the next 2 weeks, which is what I think we're going to be doing, not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to be doing. Even after 2 weeks, I will probably not have touched everything that Hydrocraft adds to this game. There's just so much that it's ridiculous. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So basically, you have to have same thing as like your sinks, right? You have to have your rain collectors above it, and then same tool and everything. You just plumb the pipes across your farmland, and it's supposed to keep them watered, so you're not constantly watering your crops 24/7. Like farming in this game is a full-time job sometimes, depending on how big of a farm you have. It's a full-time job. There's nothing. So this just kind of helps take away from that grind of constantly having to water it, make sure you have the proper water levels. Now they did say no, they're not. There's going to be no power in a real zombie apocalypse. The best thing you can do is grab a horse. or tank. Realistically, in a zombie, I'm gonna go with an SUV, something with 4x4, all-wheel drive, that can withstand a little bit of punishment. It's got good room to haul stuff. Bicycle's not bad either if you're going for the silent approach. But again, in a zombie apocalypse, I'm staying put. You couldn't get me out of the house for the first. Ooh, pillow. I need the pillow. For the first 2 weeks. That's when people die. The majority of people in a zombie apocalypse are going to die in the first opening salvo. Because everybody's going to rush to go get resources. Sure you can. Why can I? There's going to be tons of gas, depending on how many people are left. You just got to get down and go get it. Yeah, no, I'm not going anywhere near a city. Not initially. So there's 3 things you need in a survival situation. It doesn't matter if you're nowadays, stranded on an island, after a boat crash or a plane crash, or during a zombie apocalypse. There's 3 things you need above all else, and that's food, water, and shelter. And the shelter needs to be a safe shelter. So when everybody would be flooding to go to like Woodsman's or Walmart or yeah. I don't think you need that in a zombie apocalypse, but I could be wrong. I'm up to being wrong. Everybody's initial instinct is to run. Really, for me, I would hunker down. I would hunker in place until everybody, basically got themselves killed. And then I would start looting in, my local neighborhood first. Which might sound bad, but, Ooh, there's a generator. We got a generator. Nice. I was wondering if we're going to get a generator. We can't use it yet, but it's nice to know that there's one here. Yeah. And so that's what I would do. You hunker down. You make sure that you got everything you need. You stay safe. And you wait till the dust settles. And if you do that, you'll probably survive. If I remember correctly, there's not much in this house. But, yeah, here's to hoping that it never happens. Because while I'm pretty sure I could survive, yep. And then, well, and it depends on what type of zombies we're talking about too, right? So, depending on if it's Walking Dead zombies, then you're fine. Then if you're dying, it's probably because you did something stupid, which, hey, I've been there. I've done stupid things. But they're so slow that you should never die from a Walking Dead zombie. Actually, if you really want to survive a zombie apocalypse, just take The Walking Dead and do the exact opposite of what every single one exact opposite of what they did throughout the entire movie or the entire TV show. Because that was just bad. Entertaining though. But if it's like World War Z or, the Brad Pitt one where they can move, or like the Will Smith one where they can move fast, you got a whole different issue, right? Or if it's Resident Evil style, you got a whole different issue, right? So it depends on the type of zombies you're going up against. I usually refer to, Walking Dead because most people have seen Walking Dead. And I don't know if I'd go to the desert because you're going to need to be able to grow your own food. It's hard to grow food in the desert. Because eventually, you got to, find livestock and, round them up, and you got to get crops in the ground, and you got to get, I'm lucky. I'm right near 2 fresh bodies of water, so I'm good when it comes to yeah. Not a, again, everybody's got their own game plan. And it's all theoretical unless, the day actually comes. For what the best option would be. Okay, why is there perfume in here and it's forced? You know what? Times better not to ask questions. Okay. Am I sitting at? All right, I'm about to get to Carpet Sheet 3. But it all depends on the zombies. But Walking Dead zombies is usually where I default to. Man, like I said, get yourself a pointy stick. Back in old times they call them a spear, but we can just call it a pointy stick for now. So the key is you don't use in the Walking Dead universe. Anybody who uses a gun on anything that's not human, so anybody who uses a gun on a zombie is an idiot and will die because they don't move fast. Like you live like. They're walking towards you. Just grab a spear and it took them like 9-10 years before they figured out, hey, bows and arrows are quiet and spears are quiet. It's like, what? And you dig a moat. Even if you dig a moat, almost every castle in the history of the world has a moat. Doesn't have to be huge, but you build a moat. So Walking Dead zombies, real simple. Other zombies, play it by ear. Yeah. Yeah, you could do it. That's where my parents live right now. And let's be honest, you can make any place work. You know what I mean? As long as you keep your head about you, you can make any place work. Ooh, another generator. Nice. Thank you. Ooh, I'll take. Ooh. Ooh, we'll take that. Probably a bad idea to grab that now, but I hate it when they knock down the door. I'll take the battery. Alright. I think I have both of these, but don't know. Alright, level 3 carpentry. Not bad. I wish it was a little higher, but what are you gonna do? keep dying, so that's... Although hopefully we won't. Hopefully we won't die again. I was at a point in this game where I had to play on the hardest settings because the normal settings, which this is pretty much normal, were just too darn easy. I would never die. That is not the case. Well, it depends. We assume that zombies can't. They might be able to. They might be able to still do their thing. You know what I mean? Again, we're talking. Well, not necessarily. If they're, there could be. It could be a parasite that pumps an enzyme into the dead person's body that keeps it moving. That we just don't know what that enzyme is. And sustains the flesh and the meat. Maybe what we call zombies are just aliens that can take over people's bodies. Not necessarily. Again, there could be an enzyme that mimics tricks the body into thinking that it's alive. You know what I mean? Anything's possible, theoretically. Or maybe it produces a protein or, something that we've never seen before, never even heard of, or never even knew existed. Maybe it's technology. Maybe it's, you know what I mean? It could be there could be a lot to it that, we don't know. Oh, and by the way, unavoidable concerns. This server that I'm playing on right now is available if you would like to play on it. It's open. It's up 24 hours a day. It goes quiet when nobody's on, but you're more than welcome. And if you got friends that would like to join, all are welcome. I think we have 30 people on at one time, so I don't think we're in any. Right now, we're in no worry, no threat of filling up the server. So yeah, everybody's welcome. Although if I ever strike it big in this industry, I might have to curve that. But I like it when everybody's can come in and play. Ooh, look at all that. Oh yeah. It was secondary. All right. Let's go get all this back. All right. Give me 1 second. Where is it? Okay. You're gonna search. You're just gonna add this server. 275. And the password is. The only reason why I mention is because I got only another about 7 more minutes before I am done for the day. Of course, I'll be back on tomorrow morning, 8 Central, for some more. I am a glutton for punishment. But yeah, this is definitely a community stream. Drink. Ooh, let's eat a whole watermelon. Oh, I gotta slice it first. No, never mind. Chocolate pudding cup. Yeah, that was easy. I want to finish at least looting. Correct. I'm not gonna break all these stuff down right now, just because, like I said, we're getting close to at least my end time. The only thing I ask, unavoidable concern, is the rules of the server are, no PvP unless, somebody asks for it. Although you can't, unless you can't attack somebody unless their PvP is enabled. So I don't think we have to worry about that. The only thing else is if it's somebody's, if you come into a building and it looks like somebody's base, just don't take their stuff. Nothing worse than coming back and all of a sudden all your stuff is gone. That that you worked hard to get. And you'll know if it's somebody's base. There's a lot of resources there. It's probably somebody's base. So. Oh, I gotta get that food back. So that's all we asked for for the server. Yeah. Perfect. Unless, and of course, you can team up with people. Like, I guess I should have caveated that. Obviously, if you're working with somebody, then you guys can make up your own rules on how you want to do things, and you do not have to play this solo. Yeah, me either. Not these days. I'm very much I'm a PvEer. That you can. That you very much can. You're not wrong. Oh, yeah. Put this stuff in the freezer. Where the ice cream melts. Bandages we're going to keep. All right. Yeah, I think we did everything we can. Again, I'm gonna go and do all the reading off camera because I got a lot of reading to do. Lots of reading. I gotta go back and learn all these recipes again, and I'm gonna read all the books and get my all the skill books, which is gonna take quite a bit. Hey man, the the difference between to go from level 9 to 10 from reading a book to not reading a book is like 20 times longer or something like crazy like that. Like, it's unbelievably long. So using the books, I mean, you don't have to. I'm gonna, because it saves so much time. Yeah, with that, we are going to call it for the day. So I appreciate everybody that was here, that hung out and spoke, and
Unavoidable_concerns just followed.
Unavoidable concerns, thank you for the follow and welcome to the community. I hope you have a good time in Project Zomboid and stay safe because, dying is a real thing. But yeah, like I said, we'll be back tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock Central Time for another 8.5 hour stream. So it should be a lot of fun. Tomorrow we're going to go up and do the lumber mill and the wood company. And do all that, which should be a whole heck of a lot of fun. We're going to try to buy a vehicle tomorrow and get that rolling. Try to get that sledgehammer that I'm looking for. And then probably start setting up for our base and kind of figuring out where that's going to be and start building. So yeah, it should be a lot of fun. So yeah, until then, everybody, have a fantastic rest of your evening, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow morning. Till then, take care, everyone. Bye.